Hello, in this video I'll show you how it can be done easily with RecMin professional section lines and as power from a generator model quite easily and quickly. We are going to use polls. We can be downloaded from the website where the lithological information, which provides information. Data analysis. In this case we have the format of open bars on the one hand. For one half there tux data copper and the other way data oxides. Look, pills are divided as 2, right, to one side sees an element, and the other side is another. Sections where we want to draw the lines. Section and we do those polls. It is start drawing a polyline. Using vertices embedded in the contacts. If you going setting an intermediate vertices according this interpretation where would normally be all we want to draw. If you look, as we're drawing, there are vertices that appear in red undito. Red means they're not yet calculated 3D position, and vertices that are in green, which means they are embedded or which is already determined its position. What we do is once made the section line, copy to clipboard, undo section, and paste. This is the process that professional RecMin continue. Do another section. We take soundings which we draw the line section, we frontally. To see contacts, we can zoom in and out, zoom and move the geometry. We begin to draw a polyline and see there are green spots. When I click one green, you already have to solve the above. Go green, which were red, so we can look good as you are doing the calculations. If they fit, not fit, we go back to escape. We continue drawing more vertices. Come on now, skewer and embedded in previous. They were passing red-green once. We have finished the line at the point start, we'll be done, and we see that looks good. Line copy, undo section, and paste this line as good so you doing all the lines, you see it's a process. Quite easy and fast, automatically. It will take care to accommodate them in place. And if a line is not well placed, we can move a vertex or something, edit it. We can do, well, let's put the rest the process and in fast mode, so do not lose more time describing the processes. That is repeating the same note, which can also fit line surfaces. In doing section we can make a line, i.e. profile can fit into any geometry worth us to position ourselves. We can now also make using 3D sections, using a view orthogonal plant. As we see each thus do, tenio to remember. Have also put the drawing mode, interlocking geometry, because if not, we would not have the fit, well we already 3D model lines in 3D mode, the selected all and tell us one with triangulation. Meshing with a seer automatically detected and made. Order and note that we have already seen in another video that can help. If the geometry is complicated, putting lines, we help fit certain points or asking. Tell him to put first, the last, etc. In this case we saw that all geometry with the peak was a little weird. There was, well, why? Because in a section we lacked information to take the line below, then to make it us more nice can use section line, and lower down, and this one too. They are intermediate intersections avices. Few deep and we stayed there. Above right, well then, it remains to the then continue that open. Down good, there was a changed color, I've marked to be clear which I'll change. I start to edit I put vertex editing, selected him. I say that my lower back down to where I consider it will be a little in line with the rest. Selected vertices, in this case. Window, I can select many vertices. However, one by one, I can select a rectangular window or a polygon. Or other forms there, right? Comma. I prefer good still a little high, I'll lower it. A little more. I turn to select the line. I tell you him I'll edit vertices. Selected vertices down. I say that I will move skidding down, and I leave more or less at the level of the other. Look, if I stay well, it seems to stay. Okay, I'll do the same with this one. Blue. I'll put it down and slightly to geometry and intermediate to controller anterior while seguiont para Q. Nos quadmares regular. Tengo editando. Selecciono. Va copyright artices. Lo mismo digo Q los voy a mover. Y los arrastro hasta el punto intermedio. Quito la visia cube den. Lo pongo modo gyro y bueno. Mi queda un poco para la derecha por Q. Lo va a mover perpendicular a mi vista. Acua copyright ardent siempre pon lo más perpendicular possible. Ahora voy a ponerlo un poco más centrado. Ya que no me quedo, lo edito otra vez, lo voy. Pon los va copyright artices hacia el medio para arrastrarlos. Los arrastro hacia la seccia cube den, más o menos. Ajá, por Q estoy arrastrándolos tu abajo. To-dos no habar en calles en sondeos y era. La parte final. Ya me quedo más la cube gico. Esa terminación cube den hacia abajo, Q's ahora vuelvo. A diesel, los selecciono to-dos, bota cube den derecho. Yuni con malar en casos con geometría. Relativamente fácil como esta, no tiene Q adaptar. Q's funcionar como acto, no, coma, ten en cuenta que hay unas opciones a la Q ya. Las vimos en otro video, diesel forza. Marchimos y manamos a los tres ejes principales. Puntos, opciones, nos falta los modelos. Ya vimos también copyright como shape termina pusimos. Copiar y esa línea, repítelo a la izquierda. Identificar algunos va copyright artices o cube den. Nueva Q tienes de poder utilizar un tema plus o minus o. De mala será un lado con una extensia cube den. En metros y una curvatura. En ese lado va hacia al lado contrario del que yo quiero. Le digo, volver atrás le digo que mi hágalo. Mismo pero a la inversa. Para el otro lado. Porque lo has teniendo en cuenta Q sentido. Van las va copyright artices en sentido al reloj contrario. Bueno, no salió como quiera, le digo. Volver atrás y como vemos y a mí lo cambio. Tiene una extensia cube den, una mala, a ver vamos. Ajá, hacemos una mala, hacemos una extensia cube den. Vamos a extensia cube den y esas metros con la radio. Curvatura se define con esos parámetros que queremos. Hacemos lo mismo, ahora para el otro sitio. O si lo dejamos al mismo sentido la línea, para un lado es inversa. Para el otro es directa, porque es lado contrario. Podemos tener la misma forma, acua copyright date. Q esto pues luego modificarlo, volver atrás, y cambiar los parámetros o incluso mover copyright artices. Por ejemplo, puedo mover a esos copyright artices. Una seccia cube den rectangular, selecciono todos los copyright artices, le digo mover y la bajo un poco menos extendida, y así ella, no, coma, shape and haste bastantes cosas, la forma determina. Tenemos ya 3 triangulaciones, o 3 wireframe. Las 2 laterales, la central y quiero Q. Si uno solo para Q si volumen y Q solo. Tengo Q seleccionar las 3 y pedir Q me. Las fusionar, todas las geometras se pueden fusionar, siempre y cuando son iguales o no, coma. Como ves tengo los contactos Q noto. Tengo Q diesel Q me haga la unidad de malado. Para Q salga también copyright en suavizado. Bueno le doy un color Q me queda más bonito. Y si activamos los sondeos para ver cómo estaban. Pues pedimos ver el resultado. Y bueno un poco transparente, para ver lo interior. Pues ahora ya nos quedará preparado para utilizar en otras aplicaciones. Recuerdo que puedes pasar del free al pro y del pro al free, simplemente. Con un copia y pega pedimos preparar un nuevo módulo de blocks, como vemos. We define it in the window. The block size, as we generate. We have a block model for interpolation can resize blocks color so that it can see better. Well, I'll put the model transparent. See the blocks, we can put more little ones who sometimes helps us to see what's on the blocks. Well, we're not changing color, but we could. For example, to see the laws in poles. And all that because it will reduce the size. For me to stay there as a quadradito. Teeny in the middle, right? Well, that's all. Have more information on the web. Thank you very much.